Get excited. Get excited. We are on. Hey, listen, you are at Technology Tuesday. This is Chanté Earl, and I'm excited to be here on this Tuesday morning talking about technology. I am honored to have the engineer that's running this background of the show, and we're gonna be talking to a gentleman who's got some crazy skills when it comes to production. And Express Success, I'm throwing it out there to you, brother. You are the man when it comes to creating these wonderful, beautiful looking podcasts. Just look at it, man. We gonna make it happen and crack today, man. So in this episode of Technology Tuesday, we're going to actually discuss a few things when it comes to AI, because obviously technology is around artificial intelligence. And what is artificial intelligence? Well, it's a computer, and it's a technology that tries to mimic humans. And just a quick lesson on how you teach artificial intelligence and how it learns is, well, one is that it learns from data, big data, lots of data. And a lot of the data that it learns from, ladies and gentlemen, is the data that we've already given it. Yes, being on the World Wide Web. And once it learns this particular data, then what it does, it simply creates different patterns, and it identifies the patterns in the data. Yes, like everything, there's always a certain pattern that we as individuals tend to have, such as you got up this morning, you probably made you a nice cup of Java, or you might have took a stretch or exercised or whatever your pattern was. You know what you do on a consistent basis, and eventually over time it becomes natural where you don't even have to think about it. You just do it because you know it is something that you just do. Some patterns, some things are good, some may not always be as good as others, but at the end of the day, it learns from patterns. Then it can even predict, it can predict what is the next pattern that you will do based on all of the data. And eventually it's able to guess what's next. Now, it's not always right, but a lot of times it is. And that's why we have this amazing tools such as text to image, and text to video. And over the last, just the last month, let me tell you, there's been a lot of changes, and it's happening quickly. I'm sure you've seen all those crazy videos that have been popping up all over the internet. You know, the baby videos. Check out one that Mr. KeJohnna Owens twisted up for me and made it a little bit greater. Check it out. KeJohnna, run that baby, man.
Psst. Hey, adults. Yeah, you're scrolling with one thumb. While you were binge-watching cat videos, I just automated my diaper alerts. Turns out AI isn't rocket science. It's rattle science. Want to learn to make tech your plaything? Class is called AI Made Simple. No jargon, just juice.
No jargon, just juice. AI made simple. Now, I thought that was the cutest thing in the world. And imagine it came from an image, and then I put just one sentence inside a software, and I made it talk. And are you kidding me? That's a wonderful commercial, really quick, really fast. It's a great advertising piece. And that's what we do. So the reality of it is this: technology is there to be used as a tool. It's not to take over. And yes, I get it. A lot of people just don't understand it. So they get a little nervous. But I'm going to tell you, it's nothing to be nervous about. It's nothing to be scared about. They made it so easy to access that a baby can actually do it. Well, maybe not a real baby, but a little baby can do it. A little clone baby can do it, right? So anyway, what we do is we simply teach technology to others at AI Made Simple, and it's for beginners, baby boomers, people who don't really know exactly what to do and how to do it, and they come to the class, and we give them the tools so that they don't have to go through hundreds of different softwares to try to figure out which ones do what. Isn't that frustrating? I know it is. So anyway, I am here today, and I'm not going to stay with you long. Let's get right into it. First up, we're going to go ahead and interview our man, KeJohnna Owens, because, hey, without him, I don't think this could be possible. Look at this. Look at this. Come on now. I love it. I love it. KeJohnna, come on in, man. Let's talk to these people. Now. Look at you. You're over there switchboarding it up, putting the button, making it crack. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork makes the dream work. Life cannot happen without a team. Now, you can try to do it by yourself, like a lot of businesses try, but let me tell you, it can be quite frustrating. We ain't going there. That's a whole nother story. That's why AI is around. But welcome to the first episode of Technology Tuesday podcast, where you will be able to learn how to use tech. We're going to dive into some things, but you are definitely one of the guys that have put your hand up and say, hey, I'm the man. I'm the tech guy that's been doing it, and I want to learn a little bit more. And hey, action is everything, like you said. And most people say, hey, you know what? We got to take action. And I've seen you take action. So welcome, my brother.
Man, I'm fired up. When I met you some time ago, you had that energy. You know, I believe in going in those rooms where you just know all the information, and you shared some information that blew my mind. And I believe in application, and that's why we're here today. A lot of people just set that information to the side and never use it. So you really showed me how to put application to the work, and I believe in the grind, sir. Thank you.
Well,
man.
You're very welcome. But KeJohnna, one thing that I've noticed about you over the years is that you have been one of the most consistent individuals when it comes to this thing called podcasting. You run a show called Grindology. Tell us about it, and where was that vision actually birthed?
Oh man, thank you, sir. It's an amazing kind of journey, if you will. I was able to do some work well before I guess I was, put to the task, or the documentation or the credentials, and work ethic allowed me to get in some rooms that were just different. And someone labeled me through consistency. It's not what you call yourself, it's what other people see you as. He said, man, I'm going to call you Dr. Grind. I said, oh, man, Dr. Grind. He said, you're always on the grind, man. You're consistent, you're dedicated. Sometimes I hit, sometimes I don't, but I'm with the commitment, and it hit me. The ology of the grind is the work. It's really the work that it takes, and that's where grindology kind of came from. The mindset of commitment, consistency, dedication, loyalty, integrity, character. The things that make a difference, not in your own life, but in other people's lives. So grindology 101, that's the basics. Yes, sir.
Well, you know what, and that's what I've noticed, because the grind is real, and the reality is consistency is truly the key. A lot of times, we tend to stop, and podcasting, it takes a huge commitment to stay on and keep it going. How many pilots or episodes have you done since you've been in this season of this run that you've been doing?
It's kind of like push-ups, right? You keep counting until you just like, what, I'm just going to do it. It's about content. And I told my father, my business partner, but number one, some years ago, I was going to create such a massive amount of content, and the content will lead me where to go. So I committed to putting out and projecting positivity, inspiration of some sort, work ethic, and those things somebody else could kind of glean off of. And at this rate, I think I've done over 1,000 podcasts. I've done podcasts for people in Russia. I've done podcasts for people in Africa. I've done Canada, Mexico. I met people from all around the world and different clients. It's just an amazing, when you project good comes back, sir.
And you hit it right on the nose. Well, thank you for the great work that you've been doing. And let me tell you, we're just getting started here. We are just getting started. The world needs to hear your voice. The world needs to hear, they need to get their voice out there. And I'm sure there's a lot of folks who are who are thinking about, hey, it's time for me to get a podcast. I need a podcast. I've been talking about it. Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, your time has arrived. No more talking. It's all about doing. Where you from, sir? Where you from?
You know, I'm from Pasadena, California. And I'll tell you about the grind, though. You open my mind, because see, now I got to work on mindset. It's almost a shift, because see, you do want to do the work, the commitment, but now we got technology. So if you have a work ethic and you can apply it to technology, oh man, you're the right place at the right time. Pasadena, California, man, amazing network of friends, family, community. Blessings to my friends and family up there in Altadena. You know, the fire has really affected my hometown up in there.
Yeah, it did.
I'm
still working on it.
To being a people person, I guess. I want to help people, and I found myself in marketing. Pasadena is my home. I'm out here in Moreno Valley, California. Lovely wife, a beautiful bonus baby, father of 3 girls, one a bonus baby. My wife, I already have an amazing daughter that I get to be a part in her life. So that's where I'm at now.
Well, that's awesome, brother. That is awesome. And let me tell you definitely have been a blessing for many, and I see it. And I want to take my hat out to you today and give you your flowers today, because again, you know, it's not about doing it all. You have to really hone in and find those individuals who have a servant heart, and they'll come to you. And I'm sure there are others who are going to be coming to you left and right, saying, "Hey, here's my hand. Here's my hand. Put me in. Put me in."
Yeah, hey, do me, right? But here you go, Mr. Earl. You know, if you don't do the work before the work is called upon, you won't be able to do the work when the work is called upon. That's the problem with most people. They won't do the work until, here's the mindset. They got to pay me. But they don't practice. They don't prepare. So when the call comes, I want to pay you. Oh, my tool's in the shop. Here you go, sir. You know what I'm talking about.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance, right?
Yeah.
So who are some of your inspirations?
Oh, one of my father. I've had an amazing dad, you know, right in the house. Didn't want to hear it. You know, you don't want to hear it, right? But he was right there to make sure I heard it. And that's what I could say. You know, a community, grew up when the community was the community. You know, the people were the people right there. I got a chance to meet some amazing people. I got a chance to meet Les Brown. I got a chance to be in the room with Eric Thomas. I've been around Mr. George C. Frazier. I aspire for people that want to help other people. I've got coaches, mentors, in many different capacities. Like I call my doctors, you know, that's my health coaches. Got business coaches. I got life coaches. I learned that through some hard lumps in life.
Right.
You need somebody that gives you some information that you might not have, sir.
Coaching is important, man. I tell you, you got to have somebody on your team, and, you know, you have to invest in yourself every day. Every day it's an investment. And that's what I've discovered and learned as well. So I know we have a lot in common, and I know you have a lot to share. And with this new technology that has come to the world, how has it changed the way that you're doing business?
Well, I'm going to get out your way, though, sir, because I know you got some amazing stuff to share. But the way it's changed me, and I've got to give kudos to you, sir. Flowers to you. Mr. Chanté Earl, your AI, smart AI workshops. I tell people to go in the room. Go in the room. You don't have to know everything. Even better so, go in a room where you don't know anything. That's the room. Your cup is empty. You come out with a full cup. So I came in your workshop, got a full cup of inspiration and information that allowed me to take transferable skills, the work that I was doing when nobody cared and it didn't matter. And I got, you know, I love what I do. I do what I do well. And I facilitate great client needs for the brands. Great. But when I saw the AI, when you talked about the grind, I said, well, I could sand down some of my grind and get some of my time back, being able to automate my tasks, being able to schedule out, posts. It takes me from being plugged into the matrix in the back. You just tapped in to the computer sometimes, and that really opened my mind that you could create a way to automate your business, and you say systematize.
Yes, sir.
Systematize
Yes,
your
sir.
grind. That's where I'm at today.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know, because I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna take you further than you ever thought. And in this world right now, we're in the blue ocean. This opportunity of technology is open for the world, and there are so many different ways for individuals to use it to benefit their business, their families, their career. I mean, so it's really about, like you said, just opening your mind. Make sure you're a parachute and take in the information, and it's ready, available. And that's why we've created Smart AI workshops. And that's just something that's here for the world to learn: education, access, and integration. So, KeJohnna, before you're out of here, come on back on board. Let me see your face again. Before you go, you can't leave us like that. You can't leave us like that. Listen, I want to thank you for what's been happening behind the scenes. And as we're continuing to roll, we're going to have you on the show once again, Technology Tuesday. We're going to be back next week. But before y'all go today, I'm going to share with you just some technology tools that I believe has changing the world. And it's, guess what? It's using our smartphone. So hold on as we go ahead and go to a quick break. Technology Tuesday, run it. Here it comes, y'all. We on a mission.
Hey, you. Yeah, you with the phone. You've been scrolling for 3 hours and still ain't posted nothing. Come on now. I just made this whole video with AI, and I don't even know my ABCs yet. Goo, what's your excuse? They got this class called AI Made Simple. And let me tell you, even my diaper wearing self gets it. Want to learn how to make videos like me? Cute, funny, kind of genius? Say baby AI in the comments. I'll have my people, aka my mama, send you the link.
Chamber of Commerce is basically an organization that provides resources to businesses within local communities. It is a membership-based organization, so you do have a membership. It's basically a networking opportunity for businesses to grow, to meet other entrepreneurs and business owners in industries that they would never come across. It gives them an advantage to have a community that they can be a part of and that they can reach out to for guidance within the industries that they are engaging their business towards.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Hey, KeJohnna Owens here. I'm here in Moreno Valley, California with Chanté Earl, the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. Got a chance to come out and get the AI training with Mrs. Chanté Earl. Opened my eyes to what AI could do to help me in my business. Automation, being able to save some tasks. I'm always on the grind, so that's going to help me minimize some of the grind and get some of my time back. Thank you, Mr. Chanté Earl. This has been amazing.
Hi, my name is Deborah Shelton Love. I'm a professional monitor here in the city of Riverside. Your presentation was very, very good. It made me realize that there's a lot of fake stuff going on the internet. And everything that I see on the internet may or may not be real. So I think that I could use it in my business. And I am so glad that I've taken this course.
I'm Mitchell Miller, and I just wanted to say Chanté is on point. When you go to a presentation and someone keeps your attention, that's the best thing. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He didn't stumble on any of his presentation. I think he's doing a wonderful job. You guys should come out and support him.
That was amazing. Appreciate that. As of now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at a pivotal moment when it comes to this thing called technology. A lot of folks are worried about their jobs. A lot of people are worrying about the future, and a lot of the fear is real. And, at the end of the day, you fear things that you just don't understand. So the goal is to help you understand a little bit more about this thing called technology and how to use it so you can adapt to using it and not be left behind. So today I want to just share with you real quickly about our phones, our cell phones. Our cell phones are built now with artificial intelligence. And many of us have the Apple or maybe the Android phone, and in those phones is AI. And nowadays, you can't even opt in or opt out to say, hey, if you want artificial intelligence on your phone or not. They're going to put it there anyway, even if you don't want it. But is all the features really necessary? That's a great question. And that's the question I want to answer today. Well, listen, when you're using your cell phone, many of us are using Siri. We may talk to Siri. We say, hey, Siri, what's the weather? Hey, Siri, give me directions to the pizza place. Hey, Siri, what is this? What is that? That's great. It can be very helpful. Even our remotes have artificial intelligence tapped into it. Our TVs, everything in the world has some form of artificial intelligence. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know it or not, but we've been training it unknown to us. Yes, just think about it. Anytime you log into something, they ask you to identify a pattern or a TV, or maybe identify a light pole or a bicycle or a stoplight or whatever it is. It's training AI to have self-driving cars. And guess what? Now the cars are already starting to drive themselves. We got robo-taxis coming to the world. Oh my God. I don't know if I am ready to be sitting in the back seat while no one's driving. That doesn't sound normal to me. Does it to you? If it doesn't, go ahead and put something in the chat. Let me know we're on the same page. But it's here and it's not going anywhere. And our phones are with us everywhere. So I would think we need to know what it is that we actually have in our telephones. Google has now entered to the Gemini moment, and Gemini is now on the phones. And Gemini is something that you can actually do live, where you can pull out your phone and AI will literally look at everything around you and answer any questions that you might have, such as a plant, such as a tree, such as a light, such as a sign. It can literally translate right there in real time from your cell phone. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And what about these photos that we're being taken? AI can enhance photos, adjust settings, different scenes. I mean, and even remove unwanted objects right on your telephone. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's happening. It removes unwanted objects right from your phone. What about natural language processing? AI powered voice assistants like Siri, Google assistants can understand and respond to your voice commands. Yeah, making it easier to control your phone. That's right. Just with a voice, it's going to make it so much easier to control your phone. And personalized recommendation. AI can learn your preference and suggest apps content for your habits. So it's predicting what you will do next, what you will ask for next. And it's all happening in real time, ladies and gentlemen. AI can learn just about anything as long as it has the data. And these features, ladies and gentlemen, many of us are using and unaware of it. And it can even automate tasks like adjusting brightness, optimizing your battery usage, and even creating personalized experience. So whether AI is essential depends on your needs. So if you value convenience and personalization, well, AI can make your phone experience more seamless and tailored to your needs. So if you're interested in learning more about AI, how you can use it on your phone, hey, there's so much information out there on the internet. Go to YouTube, watch a video. If you have a phone and you're like, how do I use this dang thing? Well, go do some research, and I'm sure there's a tutorial online for your telephone. So that's what we want to discuss today, the telephone, how it is now being used in artificial intelligence. And just know you have one of the most powerful computers that you could possibly ever have right in the palm of your hand. You can run your entire business from your cell phone. Trust me, I do it all the time. And many of you are doing it as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our episode for today. We had an amazing, amazing show today. I want to just thank you for coming in. I want to thank you for being part of Technology Tuesday, and know that this is a show to literally give you a little bit of more information that you might have didn't know when it comes to this thing called technology. Bring on some individuals who can share their knowledge, their experiences on how they're using technology. If you're interested in being part of this show, if you're interested in advertising on this show, well, ladies and gentlemen, tap in, DM us, and make sure you give a shout out to Grindology, KeJohnna Owens, because he's an amazing gentleman that has done amazing work. And if you're thinking about your own podcast, well, let him help you structure that. All right. Hey, it doesn't make sense not to. All right. Trust me when I tell you this, it makes your life so much easier. Well, I want to thank you again for being part of Technology Tuesday. My time is up, and I'm going to see you next week. So next week, 8:00, Technology Tuesday. We're going to be wrapping this up right now. I want to thank you again, and I'll see you next time. And remember, technology is here for us to use as a tool, not have it use us. Bye for now.